DJ time from agiprodj.com. Today we're bringing you an overview video on the brand new Numark NS6. I'm here with Pittman, the product specialist manager. Perfect. So she's going to give us an overview of the brand new NS6 Autumn. Tell us all about it.
All right. So the NS6 is the second in the line of the amazing success off the NS7 controller that was partnership with Serato and Serato program ITCH. This controller is quite cool and quite unique. It is a 4-channel DJ mixer, high-quality DJ mixer with touch-sensitive platters, full illumination. You have 4 layers to work with, so depending on the layers that you are on, it changes the colors of the platters. Beautiful scratching abilities. You can scrub your tracks when you're out of your scratch mode. The top of the line crossfader, CP Pro crossfader, which is user replaceable right here on top, a lot easier than like the NS7. You've got all your hot cues like you would expect, just like similar to the NS7. You have this really great feature called Beat Grid, and what that does is it allows you, it evaluates your tracks and breaks it down in bars and measures and really allows you to do some fine, precise editing and mixing of your tracks on the go or ahead of time. You've got effects that are all assignable to your different channels, fully integrated. Alright, so if you notice here, this deck is now spinning red instead of white. Everything's coordinated red or white depending on what layer you're on. So here it says layer 3. When I go back to my layer 1, it goes back to white. All of this is really designed to help you orientate yourself with the 4 decks. So in a club, no matter where you're looking, white is 1 and 2, and red is 3 and 4. And that also coordinates here with your line faders, the coloration there as well. You've got also your looping, which does manual and auto looping, and your auto looping is 1, 2, 4, and 8 bars, which you can shift. You can re-loop. Those loops are saved with your tracks. You can double them or half them, and gives you that cool effect. You've got full tempo control with master tempo, as well as bleep and reverse for those times when you're in front of the folks and something comes up that you didn't know was on that track before. You have your pitch bend over here, which acts like a pitch bend. It returns to normal when you let go of the button. You've got full mouseless navigation of your software and track control. You can set up all your crates and access all your files very easily and quickly. You have a booth zone out that's separate from your master volume. And you have your wet-dry mixes for your effects on either side, which are very easily accessible, so you've got a lot of flexibility. So down here in front, you have your headphone inputs, 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch. You have your full headphone volume control, as well as cue. You can choose whether or not you're going to listen to your cue or your program out, as well as somewhere in the middle if you want to. You can split your cue, so in the left side, for instance, you'll have your master out, and on the right side you'll have your cue. It gives also really good ability to mix while you're in a loud, noisy club. On the left here, you've got your full deck control for your audio out. You can choose whatever configuration that floats your boat. Here you've got your fader control, your crossfader control. You've got crossfader fader start that's switchable on and off. You've got a sweepable from the X to the scratch, basically from mixing to the scratch DJ and anywhere in between. All in a very nice, compact, beautiful package, completely all metal, heavy duty. This baby is meant to last. So the other really cool thing that you have on here, which is up here at the top on each side, is your strip search, and that acts like a virtual needle drop. And literally you can tap anywhere in the track that you want to be, and it also has these LEDs that help and aid you when you're in a club and you're trying to look at all many different things on your screen. It lets you know where you are in your track, which is an added feature different from the NS7. And all that connects with one cable to your computer, full USB control for 4 decks with ITCH. This will also work, and we have a map out for Tractor, virtual DJ. It's all based on general MIDI, so it's very easy to reassign if you want to do that, make your own mapping, and that's pretty simple as well. Alright, so now I want to show you a couple of the cool features in a little more detail. So let's say right here you've got your fader controls, and it goes 3, 1, 2, and 4. Takes a little getting used to because you're working with 4 decks, but once you get the coordination down, it's really, really cool how much you've got at your hands at any moment. You can do some really cool remixes with 4 tracks all at once. And then you have, if this mixer, which is awesome, also is a full audio mixer that is independent from its control to the computer. So even if you are disconnected from your computer, you can still have your full mixing audio ins and outs, balanced XLR outputs. You've got 2 microphone inputs, which is really great, and one of our user requested features that we pay attention to. And a really great EQ. You can choose whether or not you're going to, in each channel, whether it's going to the PC and or the mic line inputs from the back. You can choose what cue is going to be in your headphones just by pressing the different headphone buttons. So, let's go a little bit and show you how some of the effects sound. So over here, to turn the effects on, you turn your effects on, you have your effects select and your effects parameters, and then your wet and dry mix. And then you can also choose which channel, your A or your B, those effects go to, as well as your masters out over here. So right now we've got a low pass filter. Let's change it to a flanger. And you just rotate the knob and click it down. Now it's a flanger. And you can play with your parameters if you want, depending on what your timing you feel like. And now I'm blending that in. And change your parameters. And you can blend it in and out, or you can just simply turn that effect off for whatever you want to do, depending on what kind of effects you're working with and what you want your tracks to sound like. And it's pretty simple. You have flanger, you have tremolo, repeater, which is kind of cool, reverser, breaker, crusher, delay, echo, reverb, high pass filter, and low pass filter, and back to your phaser. Very simple to access, and a lot of fun to use and play with. And you can assign it to any of your tracks, no matter your master outs or just your left or whatever. There's so much flexibility that you, again, are just completely only limited by your creativity at this point. With 4 decks, 4 audio, it's really, really fun. And it's a challenge, you know. DJs are used to working with 2 decks. Now you've got 4. So it takes a little bit of thought process, but I'm telling you, I've been playing with this for a few days now and just having the most fun. It's really, really incredible how much you've got to work with. Alright, so let's play with the looping a little bit, give you some loop demos. So like I said before, you have auto loop 1, 2, 4, 8. And you can shift that over. And you can half it. And get out of it really easily. If you want to re-loop, it brings it right back to you. If you want to do manual looping, all you have to do is hit that, and so it's white into the manual mode. You can double it, shift it all over the place. Half it. A lot of creative, a lot of control. Now, if you want to zoom in just a little bit here, and I'll give you just a brief overview of what the beat grid functions and how that works. If you see how all these little lines, and basically this is the computer evaluating your track and breaking it up into bars and beats for you. It gives you more fine tuning. Now you can adjust those on the fly. You can clear them. You can slip them depending on where it is. If it's just a little bit off and the whole track is off, then you can slip the whole thing down a half a sec. Or you can actually go and, if your track has multiple tempos, it goes up and down, you can do fine tuning and in preparation for your set and go and change those and alter them, add ticks wherever you need to make sure that throughout your track you're going to get accurate beat grid information. Gives you, it takes it to a whole new level. And if you're familiar with other softwares, it's basically the best easy way for me to explain it for you. If you've used Ableton before, it's like the warp feature, and it just analyzes your music and gives you really, really cool control. Beat grid, very easy.
Thanks so much, Autumn, for coming here and showing us the brand new Numark NS6. We're super excited about it. All the buzz at NAMM created a lot of attention on this product, and we can't wait to have it in stock. Beginning in June, guys, make sure you check it out, agiprodj.com. Thanks so much, Autumn.
My pleasure.